everybody, I have this theory and I'm testing it out right now. Will having an LLC create more opportunities for me in this courier market? So as you know, I have been doing gigs like Walmart Spark, Instacart, Amazon Flex, and it was having some significant difficulty because of illegal activity, which one of the Walmart associates confirmed, and there was another gig driver who talked about it. Because of illegal activities of other drivers, they have basically been cornering those markets. So I went ahead and started my own LLC to try to get in as a business, not necessarily on these apps, but to get contracts with companies to do courier work. So I actually officially started my LLC in a few months ago, July. And so I want to see, what I can do with this. I'm trying to build it up. Eventually, I want to specialize in medical courier. So I have been, learning more about that, watching videos from people who are doing it. I already went ahead and got my certification for HIPAA, which basically is saying that you're not going to expose people's private information. You're not going to be looking at what kind of medications or whatever that they are taking or share it with other people. So there's a whole course with that. I did the paid version, but I heard that there is a free version, and I'm gonna find out what that is, because hey, if it's free, it's for me. So I'm gonna find out about that. So when it's time for renewal, maybe I can go ahead and do the free version. But I did the paid version through Integrity Medical. Let me see. So I have this clipboard here where I have information. So what I have done, and I will show you what's in this clipboard. But so I'm looking for this certificate. So I'm gonna cover up here so I don't have to edit it out. But I have my certificate here, certificate of completion from Integrity Medical Courier Training. So they actually are on YouTube and I think Instagram too. But I went on there and I got the HIPAA course and I did the bloodborne pathogens course. So you need those at minimum in order to do medical courier. So I went ahead and did those so that I have those. There are a couple other certifications that I do want to obtain so that I can, again, increase my opportunities on the professional side, because there are, that people without licenses, driver's license, LLCs, certificates and things of that nature. I think so. My theory is this will elevate me above the riff, the riff of just straight gig work. So those were the courses that I took. So I was watching this particular lady, the courier chick. She's on TikTok. I have a TikTok, but I'm not really on TikTok. But I did learn about her through Sean in town, and he's on YouTube. So I watched his video and I actually did a training that he offered for the courier. So there's like a joint training with Tony. He does like the cargo van side, and then there's Renee, or the courier chick, and she does the medical side. So I learned about having this clipboard from her, and so in my clipboard I have, so this is basically what I decided to put in. This is what she said, to have the clipboard for your manifest from your medical deliveries. But in the meantime, what I'm doing is just putting some other information in here. So I have like emergency contact information in here. So that way, I'm in my car all the time. So should I have an accident, I have these delivery sheets. So I forgot to mention, I am now on Simpex 2, Roadie. Who else is in here? There's Market Wagon, on Freight, and just recently joined Better Trucks. I should have I'm not really doing Instacart anymore, so I didn't even bother to make up or print out the one that I had, but I do have that. Then I have like my insurance, and that came in handy because I was on a route with Market Wagon and my car just, I don't know, it just went bad and I had to have it towed and everything. So having my insurance information on me was helpful because I was able to get roadside service. So having that was definitely necessary. My cheat sheet for my HIPAA identifiers, because on the Integrity Medical, they have this form where you can fill out. So if you have like a HIPAA breach, if you will, or an incident, you can go ahead and fill out like a form for that. So that way, you just cover yourself. Information was leaked. I have my resume in here. Never know when you might need to pass those out. And then I have my have an emergency contact information form in here. And I have like my name, address. I have my husband's information. So again, if something should happen while I'm on the road and I'm unresponsive, they have that contact information. As previously mentioned on another video, I also have my location on through Google Maps. So that way my husband knows at all times where I am, because you know it is kind of crazy out here. So that is in this clipboard, which I keep in my car. Now I also created this lanyard. So the actual lanyard came from Five Below, but I have this lanyard. So I made my own ID for myself. You know, no one asked me to do it. I just did it, you know, for myself. So let me back up a little bit. So part of the reason why I did that is because Renee from the Courier chick, she said, you know, we have to be looking professional out here. And that is something that I'm feeling, you know, maybe just as a general rule of thumb for this gig work, you know, instead of being out here with t-shirts and raggedy sandals and the flip-flops, maybe we can just elevate the way we present ourselves, you know, take ourselves more seriously. Others can take us more seriously. So I started to take her advice and wearing a polo type shirt and khakis. And I'm gotta put a picture up here somewhere, kind of what my uniform is. So I have my polo and my khaki, and I wear Crocs, you know, they're comfortable. You know, my standard was the boots that the Columbia boots. But in the summertime, it has been very helpful to have these Crocs. And my sister talked me into it, and they actually are pretty comfortable because I don't know, my feet tend to have cramps, and I don't get cramps wearing the Crocs. So it has been helpful. So back to this lanyard. So in this lanyard, I have created, so on one side I have my ID, just a general ID. And then on the other side, I put these kind of like what I have in the clipboard, but these smaller little IDs for each app that I'm currently working on. So actually on here, and I don't have to go back and edit this out, but I have my name in the bottom, and then I have my Courier company name on here. So that way it's all in here, and I have one of these little ID cards for each app that I am working on. All right, so if I get a gig for freight, I switch it up and I'll put that in the front. So that way my ID has on here, you know, which app I'm working on. And it just makes me appear a little bit more professional going into these companies and when coming to these people's homes, because I just had a delivery, and of course when I got there, the internet was poor. So I'm out here trying to hold my phone up to get, you know, reception so the app could work. And, you know, of course I'm more professionally dressed, and so he's like, can I help you? And I was like, yeah, I have a delivery, but the app won't work. So, you know, you look less threatening. You know, you're not just some random person out here. So I actually like this better. This looked better than what I was doing before, with just sweats and a t-shirt. So I will be keeping this up. So I have my lanyard, and so what I can do is share. So I updated my link tree so that you know, you can go on there and find out more about me, anything else that I'm pursuing. But I am going to try to figure out how to make a template of these forms, this ID and the emergency page, and then I can create a template. And if you want to purchase it, and you can just update it with your own personal information, that will be available. So I will figure that out and add that to my link tree. And if you want to get to my link tree, it is inpursuit.online. Inpursuit.online. That will take you to my link tree, and the link will be in the description box of this video if you want to check that out. So that's my theory, that getting an LLC is going to elevate my business and put me in position to earn more money, more consistent money, and be above the riffraff. And you know, we'll see how it goes. If you have your LLC, or you have concerns or how to get started or whatever, you know, go ahead and put that information, your questions or your thoughts, in the comments below, because I'm interested to find out what other people are doing. Because yeah, it's really becoming crunch time, because there are a lot more people out here, you know, and more people now in the gig economy. And so there has to be a way to try to get an edge. You know, you got to keep, you know, ducking and dodging so that you can keep your edge. So just let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video.